live. Yesterday we were having some problems, so I had to stop the stream halfway in between, but I plan on continuing to stream today, so let's begin with our new Game Plus. Sorry if the screen looks blue for a second, it's because we have to load a save file that I completed. So I'm loading the save file where I reached level 102, which sounds like a lot, but I'll explain that more in a little bit. At the moment I'm just overwriting a save file. That's why the screen's probably blue, so I apologize about that. But soon... Now we should be getting the CGI cutscene, which are very nice in this game. You see a motorcycle. It reminds me a bit of like the Persona cutscenes. Looks quite nice. Definitely like the art style in this game. We see some sort of accident. Keep out.
Calm down, Koharu! That's too close! You'll fall in too! On that day, our lives...
Hope the volume sounds okay.
I've been blessed more than most.
Sounds a bit low to me. See some healing.
No, I don't want to die with you.
Flew off the rails.
Lots of rays going up to the sky. So yeah, although this is my second play, I beat it quite some time ago, so it might seem like it's my first play. So I think that's most games I play, although it's a second play.
Where am I?
It can feel like a first play. A very bright world. I like the colors. It's very bright. Blue crystals, nice water, clouds, lots of green grass. Quite nice looking. Very serene.
No signal.
Uh,
Am I dead?
when I read no signal, I think
Well, that was strangely anticlimactic.
cell phone signal, but I don't know if that's what he's talking
I
about.
forgot anything. The street collapsed. Ronze and I were hurt. And then she said something. Her last words to me. Was that what she really thought about me? I'm not sure what I think about that. But now that I'm dead, I guess it doesn't matter.
How does he know he's dead? He could still be alive. It's in this nice place. I wouldn't necessarily think this is hell or anywhere. Looks quite nice.
What the hell is this? A crystal tree?
That breaks quite easily.
I don't see the moon and the horizon is MIA. Not sure where the sun is either.
Dun,
Those
dun, dun.
floating islands means this isn't Earth.
Hey,
Wherever
it's working
this
today.
is, I doubt it's safe.
Welcome back. Still a bit of the opening cutscene here right now going on, so I'm a bit quieter. when they're speaking. How are you doing today? Hopefully well.
Hello.
Are you Japanese too?
My name is Mayura Tsukishiro.
Do you know where we are?
I'm not sure. When I woke up, I was here. I don't remember anything else.
She's a magic user. I used her a
My
lot.
memories all seem intact. It was Saturday when everything happened. Ranze, Mitsuhide, Koharu, and I were hanging out.
Yeah, I'm good
School,
too.
friends, I remember it all.
Thanks for asking. Hopefully you'll like this game. I think the story is really good. Does the sound okay? I was trying to mess with that a bit yesterday to make sure the music background isn't too high and that my voice is okay.
Yours is the same as mine.
What? You mean my hair?
Yes, we both have the same hair color.
It's natural. I hate the way it makes me stick out though. Huh? Hey!
I don't know why, but I'm really excited right now. How about you?
I didn't bother
Summer was
asking
good.
Mayura about her hair color. Not after she said she didn't remember anything. And I was more worried about her behavior.
I think their hair color looks different.
Natural.
I'm not sure about you, but I thought hers looks a bit more blue and his looks a bit more white, but apparently he thinks that their hair color is exactly the same. That just can be the lighting as well. So yeah, I was messing around with it a bit yesterday, and you'll see I'm way over leveled, but I think towards the end of the game I won't be, or maybe I'll gain some levels and I'll be super over leveled. See how that goes. Okay, quest triggered. The unknown forest, perhaps they are. And we can do quest, speedrun, title screen. Those are our options right now. You just read that Okami is getting re-released on PS4. Pretty excited to play it again. I actually never played the original game. It was originally on PS2, right? Or PS3, one of the two. But I never played it. So actually, I'm looking forward to that too. Because I always read that it was a good game, but never got around to playing it. So right now we have the outer, inner, or tower, but it only lets us go to this one area, the Sunlit Forest, which says I've explored it 0% and found 0 paths. And recommended level is 1+. If we see my level, my starting level is 102. So let's see. I think the level 1 enemies might be a bit difficult for me, so we might die. I don't know if 102 is good enough. Oh, I wish I could bring my 102 character to just destroy some rock bombs and builders. That would be nice.
Where are you going?
Where are you going?
I was hoping to find some food somewhere around here.
Oh, now I can finally press X.
I don't think I want to go any further. It's kind of scary.
Does the environment look scary to you? I think it looks pretty nice.
I don't think it'll happen, but if a monster shows up, I'll deal with it.
Recommend level 1. You're level 102. Jeez, I hope we can make it. Yeah, I hope so too.
But please don't do anything reckless.
I know that sounds high, but this game has different endings, and depending on what you do. I picked the ending where basically I had to fight the boss. Return to the world map, no. Where I had to fight the boss solo. And so I think this game has a ton of characters, like 12 plus or so. And then I had to fight it single-handedly, and then I think the boss was around a level 120, so being a level 102 wasn't really that high, if my memory serves.
Mayura, look out!
What should we do? It looks like it's going to attack.
It looks
Don't
so
worry,
dangerous.
I'll find some way to chase it off.
I'll find some way to chase it off, although it's level 1 and I might not be strong enough for it. Oh, I don't know if 102 is good enough. Okay.
This should be easy.
Yeah, they're not showing me how to any tutorials at the moment, so I'm not sure if those came lower, or I mean, not lower, if those came afterwards, or if it's just because I'm on New Game Plus that they're not showing me any tutorials. But, so we choose an enemy to attack. I'm going to choose this one. You typically tend to choose them in the back, but then you want kind of to have them in a group, so to me these 3 are in a group, but if I attack this guy, I think I'll beat all of them. And then squares to attack. Over attack. Oh, that was overkill.
We're getting used to this.
We're getting used to this. I suppose so. And yeah, it seems like it keeps some abilities too. I noticed that when I was playing a bit yesterday. And this is one of those games where you get like map completion, so if you really like that kind of stuff, you can make sure to get 100% map completion, and you get items and stuff for doing all of that. So sometimes I like that, and sometimes I don't like it. Sometimes it's annoying if the map is really hard, but generally I don't mind it. I think that was... Have you ever played the PS... What was it? Not PS3. 3DS game called Legend of Legacy or something. It was like... It had very little marketing, and then all of a sudden it was like really advertised, and it was kind of like a dungeon crawler, not dungeon crawler, but very hardcore game that didn't have much of a story. The girl is scared of the forest, but not the guy's pants and socks. Actually, this looks like something I would wear, or that I would have worn 10 years ago at least. Pretty sure I probably have some pictures of myself wearing similar clothes. It's funny. Okay, what I did with that enemy is I pressed a square, which kind of freezes the enemy, and then you can like send this projectile to send you in a certain direction. But we can press circle and take on that enemy again if we're not too weak. We see this enemy that we fought last time called the Howler. Can I press... Oops, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to go in the back. It's always best to go in the back, because then now you see I missed that guy. And now he's going to summon another enemy, but I'm not too worried about dying. Yeah, you saw some Legend of Legacy, but never got into it. It seems somewhat, I don't know, ordinary and average. Yeah, it was really... I played the demo and I thought, okay, well maybe, you know, they only let you play a little bit, so I thought maybe the demo we got just didn't have much of a story, and maybe later on we would get more of a story and it would actually be really good and really fun to play, but it turns out the whole game just didn't have that big of a story, and that was unfortunate. Okay, and yeah, yesterday I was teaching myself all of the controls again yesterday, because as with Builders, even though I beat it 3 times, I still don't remember everything. So we press R1, we can see this world map, and these yellow squares point us to where we've been and where we can go. So we see right here, we can go in. And then on the world map, that'll be showing us that we just went up into this small room. Enclosure space. But yeah, this game kind of, it kind of feels like a platformer in the dungeon that you know, kind of you're just going back and forth and fighting. I think that was one of, if people didn't like the game, that was the comment, that they thought the scenery was bland or something, but I like it. I think it looks nice. It might get repetitive after a while, but in general, I think it looks nice. Okay, this is actually the area we need to go in, because our goal is the red thing, but I'm going to just explore a bit more, so go back out and explore the other areas a bit more. I'm really curious if we'll get the tutorials again though, because I would actually like them. In Builders, I didn't want it the 3rd time. I was like, okay, I'm done. I don't need any more tutorials, but since I haven't played this in a while, I mean, I don't need tutorials on that I'm so weak and that I can't beat the battles, but just the mechanic tutorials would be nice again. Or like special abilities and stuff, because sometimes you don't remember all of that stuff. Okay, And we can open these cool looking item pods and get items like Great Elixir, but how much does that do? How do I open, I think, options? Item Great Elixir, that heals 1,500 HP. Yeah, which isn't, did my HP just go down? It's like 7,185 before, but wasn't it 9,999 before? I thought so. Runes. Yeah, this game has a lot of characters and it has a sort of like friendship thing, kind of like the Rune Factory games where you can become friends with everyone and then you get like their kind of cutscenes later and more story mode if you become friends with them, and that's pretty cool. So we could go out there, just going to the end, seeing if there's anything this way. Another monster. Press circle. You can defeat the monsters, and then once you get that ability, you can then turn their horrible corpse thing and freeze that, and then... Oops, I thought I could defeat them all in one turn, but... I would always... Was he not? I always felt that move was that he was calling reinforcements, but I don't see it. Maybe the reinforcements are too scared to come.
Great work,
Just do too much damage. Berry. Yeah, at least I think for maybe the first few hours we don't have to worry about me dying. That's nice. This is an interesting mix of different gameplay styles. Yeah, I would kind of call it, it's a bit of mix of like platforming, but also other stuff. But yeah, I don't remember how I can get to the top of that much. Maybe I get a triple jump later, but I would think I already have the triple jump, but it seems I don't have it yet. Let's see, if I freeze this, and then, no, it doesn't work. I didn't do, my trophy percentage for this game is like 20-some% or something, so I definitely didn't do everything possible that you can do in this game. My first run, mainly just beat the story, maxed out the friendships with the characters I really liked, but there's so many characters that it would take a lot of grinding. I think that's our goal, right? So I should actually go the other way first, and then we'll go back that way. So yeah, it would take a long time if you want to max out the friendships with every character, so maybe in this run I'll try working on some friendships of characters that I didn't really play with last time. So we only have one character to fight with right now, but all the characters have different abilities, and I usually like playing with one fighter, one mage, and then a gunner. That's typically good mix. Let's see if I freeze this guy. Go up. Oops.
Get in our way and we'll crush you. Not good enough.
And then there's this one mode where I can press R1.
Great work, everyone.
But I don't remember what it was for. Got some gold coins. I can show you if I was going to like equip one of the drops I just got. And we'll just set in skills status setup, I think. So we just got, like, for example, a gold coin drop, but as we see, that has a hit of 6 and an avoid of 6, and my accessories already have like hit of 86, avoid of 86, so I wouldn't equip those. Very nice, I got to keep my sword attack of 650 damage. It's probably a bit overkill at the moment, but I'm hoping towards the end of the game it'll be difficult again, depending on which ending we go for. Wow. Falling, at least, but I don't seem to take falling damage in this game, unlike builders.
Let's get started.
So, don't have to worry about dropping. But yeah, I apologize. The combat probably seems boring at the moment because I don't have abilities and I'm way over leveled, so the battles go by really fast. but it might change later. Not all my characters are over leveled. I think it's only this character that is really, really over leveled. Poison grenade. I'm pretty sure I have some characters that are only level 30 or probably even less that I didn't play with very much. Okay. I can't get back up to the top, so we have to find another way back around. So where are we? Okay, through the middle then. We'll go back down. But we have like fairy dust flying when we jump. It's pretty cool. Whee! Glows. Is combat always just one person? You have a party. If my recollections are correct, it's either a 3 or 4 person party. I'm leaning towards a 3-person party, but it could be a 4-person party. I just always remember using like a gunner, mage, and swords person, so fighter. So that's why I'm leaning towards a 3-person party, but could be a 4-person party.
Let's get started.
Sorry, it's making the button that's from the pressing square. I think I only have to press it once, but for some reason I'm just used to pressing it so many times, so I just keep pressing it.
That went pretty well.
Well, you need to press it as many times as you want to attack, but each attack takes up so much. I don't know what they call it in this game.
I'm so sorry.
RP or
Anything to help.
so many points, so you can only do so many attacks
Don't worry
per
about
turn.
it. I'm fine. It's not as bad as it looks.
But you're hurt.
Surprisingly, this may actually work.
Ooh, an ominous red text.
Who was that? Who's there?
I heard a man's voice.
It's a man's voice.
Kanata! Your wounds! They're healing!
Super regeneration.
What the? I feel lighter. Stronger, too.
What is it? Why is this? His back is green though. Of his shirt? It reminds me of like those safety vests you wear. Okay, seems we have some scene or something. My screen went black. Apple tree?
Do you think these are edible? I guess I get to be the guinea pig.
Guinea pig, yay! Nope, she's the guinea pig.
What the?
They're yummy.
They're yummy! Dot dot dot. No worms?
You're right. They are. But try to be more careful in the future, okay?
Yeah.
Sorry. I just couldn't help myself.
I don't know if they have DLC where you could change the outfits. They probably do, but I don't think
Let's
I have
head
any.
back. I want to be out of here before it gets dark.
All right. Let's go.
Received a berry. I feel like there might have been other outfits you could choose from, but I suppose I didn't change them if there were.
Oh, how pretty. I wonder what it is.
A firefly, maybe? Nah, can't be. It doesn't look dangerous, at least.
Doesn't really
Mayuri,
look like a firefly.
stay back, okay?
I'm sick of this place. Where are we? Where are Kanata and Monze?
Can you hear that? It's like some volume, what they were saying was coming out of the PS4 controller instead of the TV, so I hope you can hear what they're voicing.
Calm down. Damn it, what's going on here?
If you can't hear it, I'll try voicing it.
Those voices. Koharu and Mitsuhide?
There was an opening sequence about there was this accident, and then these two ended up here, and then the names he's mentioning are two people who were in the accident in the beginning CG, but it was very short. Yeah, you can hear them pretty well, actually. Okay, good to know.
Oh, you heard voices again? Are they your friends?
Didn't you hear them too, Mayura?
I'm hearing voices, but she's not hearing them.
No. I didn't hear anything.
Is that so?
They only come out of the PS4 controller. No one else can hear them, except everyone who is watching my stream. So only Grumpelstiltskin at the moment, I think, can hear the voices. Me and Grumpelstiltskin can hear voices.
Some of my friends ended up here as well.
What?
Maybe I'm developing some form of synesthesia? Probably not.
Well, if your friends really are here, I hope we can find them.
Yeah, me too. Mitsuhide and Koharu, are those two really here?
This game has a lot of conversations that come out of the PS4 controller, because you find these orbs all over, and then you get some like background story or conversations that you somehow hear. So if you really like exploring, I think you would like it, because then you, if you want to have all of the story, then you get to, it's good to explore a lot. So far I explored 50% and found 36 of the pods. I actually thought I explored quite a bit, but it seems maybe I haven't unlocked all the abilities, and it seemed I couldn't triple jump yet to get high enough, so I have to figure out, because I don't remember how to do that, so later I have to figure out how I can get more of the map and get the other rewards. Now loading, but the game seems to have a bit of some loading times.
Hanata, what was that synesthesia thing you mentioned before?
I'm also not sure what that is.
Oh, that? It's a rare condition that very few people have. Some might even call it a special ability. Basically, some sensations connect to other totally unrelated ones. For example, sounds having a color. Something you touch having a taste. I don't think hearing voices from a crystal falls under that, though. It's just... thinking it might helps me deal with it, I guess.
That's so strange.
That's just me desperately trying to explain things away, you know?
What if that power did let you hear your friends' voices? That'd be neat.
Neat, huh?
Huh?
Both Koharu and Mitsuhide sounded confused and scared.
I think the blue butterfly has time to pass the screen every few seconds. I just noticed that randomly.
I hope they're okay.
Sounds like more like they're in a cave than a forest with all the reverb. The first night quest trigger. The first night Sunlit Forest and Sunlit Forest 3. Okay, so quest. Let's see. We can go to Sunlit Forest 1, where it says we have to defeat the boss and our suggested level is 2. Or we can go to Sunlit Forest 3, where we have to defeat the boss and suggested level is 82. What? If they really, I'm pretty sure they're not offering this to you on your first gameplay, right? Because otherwise that's crazy if they think you can go take on a level 82 boss. Okay, So those are our options. Is there anywhere you particularly want to go, or should I check out the level 2 one or the level 82 one? It doesn't really matter to me. Defeat the boss. But defeating a level 82 boss alone might be hard. I've only like defeated bosses when I have a big party. Maybe we'll go to the level 2 area. But yeah, there's usually more areas we can go to later. Just do my thing. I don't know. A beginner's and advanced level side quest. I guess we'll go, they probably want us, well, it really doesn't matter what area order we do, I suppose, but we can go into the Sunlit Forest again. What's the drop info? We can get some guns. Yeah, see, we don't have a gun user, so that's for another character. Then we have the, I think, long swords, and the orb is for the girl. Armor, well, but none of this armor is really useful to me because all my armor and stuff is better, and then later in the game you can sell all your stuff, or it takes actually a long time before you can sell equipment in this game, but then later you can either sell it or you can forge it into other stuff or combine it to make better weapons and stuff.
I thought I might hear that voice again if we came back to this place.
I don't hear anything. It seems like just any other place now.
If anything, we might be able to find more of those berries around here.
Okay. I think this is the same map we were in earlier, because the map seems to be filled, so.
Let's get started!
Okay, which one will I go after? This one. I'll take 2 runs. Sometimes if you plan it right and you attack the right enemy, then you can take out the entire horde in one hit. So I think if I go after the Vina, this red dude should be able to take everyone out. I don't remember what the blue gems that drop do. I'm kind of hoping they explain everything again, but maybe they assume you're doing a new game plus right away, so you remember everything and then you don't need any explaining. Could be the case. I like when games give you the option. They're like, would you like to do this, or would you like to learn how to do this? And you can either say yes or no, depending. I don't know how I get the map up there, because this guy only goes to this point, and then I can freeze him here. Oops. As far as he went, but then I can't get up there, so I'm not sure. R1, I'll go further. So I'm not sure how I go about getting the completion of that map. I think I have to wait till I learn other abilities.
Get in our way and we'll crush you!
Till I can further complete the map. Oops. I totally missed. How did I miss? Level 102, missing the attack.
Now it's our turn!
That was really weird.
Watch this! How about this?
I think the blue gems have to do something with overkilling the enemies, but I don't remember exactly what. Oops. Sometimes the jumps are hard to make. And if you're worried about, you press circle to kill one of the enemies or to initiate an attack, but you can press square to freeze them first. If you're worried about missing, so then they can attack you while they're frozen, or when they turn into that white orb-like thing. But that only lasts so long, so then you have to attack within like a minute or so, otherwise they'll turn back into their red enemy form.
Great work, everyone.
The style actually reminds me kind of those dolls. And yeah, we'll get more varieties of enemies later too. Not just these flying hornets and whatever the other enemy was called. Not getting any bonus, not sure why. I think I'm doing fairly well in combat. Maybe too well. So I don't get a bonus.
Get in our way and we'll crush you! Not good enough! Great work, everyone!
Might be also about hitting weaknesses, and then if no one's weak against sword attacks, then you don't get a bonus as well. That could be it partially.
This should be easy.
This should be easy. I think so too. What? They intercepted. Okay, that's what's going on. The enemy is intercepting my attacks. I can defend too by pressing square when they come attack me, but they'll only do around 1 damage right now, so I'm not too worried about defending. You see the yellow bar at the bottom, and that's your action bar, and different moves will take up so many points. Like attacking for him actually takes up quite a bit. And then will also take up to defend or to use items, and then depending, you can also choose not to do anything that turn, and then you'll save up more action points for the next turn. And then, so that's like a strategy as well. What does risk mean? Where's the risk? For the battle. Yeah, I think that's actually when I can press R1 and turn into this kind of like demon-like mode, and then the risk will rise as well, I think higher. I think that has something to do with drops, if I remember correctly. Let me look at it again. Is it going up or staying the same?
Let's get started.
Risk, I think that's the rate of perhaps that you could break. So like you go after chains, and then based on your drop rate will increase. So like right now it was at like 20% drop rate. And then I think the risk has something to do with the chance that your drop rate will break. Or be, because I mean you can get to the point where you have like almost 100% drop rate. And then, but also a really high risk, and then if the risk, if the enemy then attacks you, then your risk will break, and then your drop rate will go down. I'm not sure why my drop rate isn't going up. I think maybe I need to be in the red mode for my drop rate to go up again. It's actually a very complex system. It just seems very easy right now because I'm very over level.
We're getting used to this.
But it's something to do with the enemy drop rate. And then also it has a system where you have to defeat enemies with their weakness in order to get certain items and stuff. So it can get pretty complex. And I'm never good at that stuff. I'm always like, as you know, in builders, I was always asking you which enemy drops that.
We're getting used to this.
So as we saw in this area, it seems most of the enemies like sometimes drop berries or something. Like we got there, the berries or the gold accessories. But I'm not sure why my drop rate percentage isn't going up. I think if we go into this red mode, then stuff will rise faster, but I'm not quite sure. But then my controller vibrates the whole time if I'm in this like red mode. Like I can feel my heart is pounding. I suppose that's the intention. Okay, I'm getting lost, so sorry, I'm looking at the map. yeah, this was just the map we were in. But for whatever reason, I still got lost. And then, yeah, okay, we have to drop down. The enemy seems to be in the same place as it was last time, the circle goal area. Yeah, you see there's a square to the upper right, but I can't reach it at the moment. But that's not where we need to go. We need to go this way. And attack this dude again.
Get in our way and we'll crush you.
Get in our way and we'll crush you. Risk 19. And I press square here, and then you see I guarded, and then I only took 1 damage. I think if I didn't guard, maybe I would take 2 damage or something. Or maybe even just 1 damage.
Great work, everyone.
Bonus 3%. I think the square, the blue crystal things are actually what you get for the bonus. Return to the world map. No, why did it think I wanted to return? Maybe because I defeated the boss. That was probably the boss. And then it thought I just automatically wanted to return to the world map. That could be the case. Oh, and then another item pod. Life water. Okay, maybe I should have said yes to return to the world map. Oh, it's okay. I think we just have to then walk to the other end, or are we allowed to? I don't think from the menu we can select. Oh, we can select leave. The current quest has been completed. Can we return then? Yeah. Did our exploration rate okay, it went from 50% to 53%, and we found an additional pod, so that went up to 45%. It still seems so low, yeah? I think we just have to wait till later, till we have more stuff. Okay, and now we have the Sunlit Forest, or the... We could go to... We completed Sunlit Forest 1, we can go to Sunlit Forest 3, or the unnamed Flower Hill. Okay, well, we'll go to Sunlit Forest 3 and see if we can beat the level 82 boss out of curiosity. I think the area with 1 person might seem kind of hard. I think they don't intend you to go to this area, probably, in your first gameplay, but we'll see. Maybe we'll see me dying now. Okay, so it's just the same... Wow. Okay, it's the same map, just more difficult enemies. Okay, let's try this. Okay. Oh, I wasn't. Guard up. So you see the action points at the bottom? It said something before, and then I pressed guard and it went down to 18 potential death. Yeah, my HP actually went down a bit, so I could die. He's still not dead. Okay, so see right now I have 33 action points and I'm going to use my guard, and then it went down to... Now I only have 18 action points remaining.
Start the counterattack!
And now I have 43. But then after attacking him, you see just 1 attack. That's just that big bar at the bottom. There's solely 1 attack, but it takes away a lot of action points. I think because he has a long sword or something. Okay. Definitely not as easy as the previous battles. But still, okay, we're not dying. This looks dangerous, you know,
Let's get
with
started.
taking on hordes of monsters with 1 person. I feel like I'm back in Builders again.
How about that?
Ooh, we did hardly any damage. Guard. Well, if I knew they were only howling... No, okay, they're coming to attack me as well. I was gonna say, if they're only howling, I wouldn't have guarded. Yeah. I'll actually need to use some healing potions. These monsters are more dangerous than I thought. Okay, which one should we take on? This one? Our risk is 8 right now, and our drop rate is 10%. Yeah, okay, I think so. That's what you were asking earlier, because before we had a drop rate of 20%. And so I think it went down because we were attacked. Oh no, and now I'm poisoned and confused. And I didn't save, so I might die. That's not sounding good. So how do I use items again? Circle. I'm pressing everything. Safe zone. I'm pressing all the... I don't remember how I can heal. I know I can use items, but maybe because I'm not that far in the story yet, it doesn't let me use items. But I pressed every button, and I can't seem to use any... Oh no, okay. I didn't press the options button. Item? What can I use? Happy candy. I have to use that. And I should use the... Can I use another item? I'd use an anti-potion. Oh, seems I can only use maybe one item per turn. Because I would like to get rid of my poison. Okay. That seems that's not possible. So we'll have to see next time if I can get rid of my poison. Yeah, I think it's only hard because I'm with one person taking on these guys, but otherwise... Oops, I didn't want to heal, I actually wanted to use a anti-poison, but... I don't remember how many rounds you'll stay poisoned, but... Or if your poison stays after battle. Now I won't use it, because I don't think your poison stays after battle.
Great work, everyone.
So you can just try to...
I'm getting better.
Getting better. I'm at level 103. Woohoo. Okay, yeah, our poison didn't stay. So yeah, if you're towards the end of the battle, then you can just ignore the status effects.
Let's get started.
But now I'm really curious if this was available to you your first time and it was like a joke, like, oh, you can try taking on the level 82 monster horde with one character if you want, but you might have to get the game. Yeah, it's a lot of fun and the story is so good and there's multiple endings. I just got the good ending, but I think there is a perfect ending which you can get on your second gameplay. But the good ending was already good. And then I think there's a few bad endings depending if you like want to side with the evil people or whatnot. So different play styles. Pretty cool. And of course you won't be so overpowered, so if you don't like that, you know, if you don't like choosing through battles, I wouldn't worry, because I think generally it's a hard game, but not too hard like Rogue or anything, but it can be challenging. Taking on hordes of demons if you're not over leveled can be hard. Whoa, those guys look dangerous.
This should be easy.
What level are they? They have 28,000 HP. Yeah, but that's not fair either, you know? Okay, I'm level 103, but I have like 7,000 some HP when my HP is full, and they have 28,000. Okay, I'm gonna take out this horde of Lupus. Oh, I missed one. Maybe I should have gone one to the left. Critical hit rate up. See, now my item went +0, 0. Yeah, drop rate. I think your drop rate can't go below 10, so when you get hit, 10 will be your lowest drop rate. But it can go up to like almost 100. And then do you see the treasure box next to the risk thing? That means the enemy has a secret drop that you can only get if you attack it with its weakness. And then you have to learn. And then there's a symbol to the left, no, right of the HP. You see, like, this has kind of, I don't know, kind of looks like a wolf symbol, and this one looks kind of like a crab symbol. And this one as well, a crab claw, and that tells you, I think, the type of monster it is, so then you can try figuring out perhaps its weakness. Ooh, I'm not doing all that much damage. How do I use my ultimate abilities? I have ultimate abilities I can use, but my bar, I think I have to... You know, I have skills. I just don't remember how to use them. Options, magic. I can't use any magic right now. But I do have skills, but I think maybe I'm just not far enough in the game that it doesn't, because right now it only lets me change my stance, so I could go in, right now I'm in offense up stance, but I could go in like offense down and heal stance. But at the moment, I do have like ultimate abilities that are really cool. They kind of look like summons and stuff, but it seems at the moment I'm just not far enough into the game that it's blocked, or I just totally forgot how to use them, so then I'm not able to do that. But these guys are pretty... And then the menu seems to be options, but my magic is blocked out. But at least this way I can use some healing items. I think the red bar, do you see the where it says 0.00? I think that has to be raised to like 4, no, at least 1 until I can use my ultimate ability. I think if we go in the red mode that I showed you before, where I kind of look like a demon, then we can raise that thing. So I'll test that after this time. But I think that makes the battles even harder if you go into that mode. But I'll try after this battle, going into that mode and seeing if that makes a difference. But seriously, with just my physical attack, these guys are really hard to beat. Nice that you can heal and still attack in the same round. Yeah, that's nice, but you can only use one item, as we saw, so it's not like you can cheat and say, like, I wanted to use a healing item and an antidote to get rid of my poison, but you just have to choose, and then you can only use... You have to pick what... You have to prioritize, like, do I want to get rid of the poison or I want to heal? And some people might think, well, you want to get rid of the poison, but if your HP is really, really low, no, you want to heal first, because otherwise just getting rid of the poison won't help if you'll die the next round. So I always sometimes think that too, well, I should get rid of the poison as soon as possible, but no, that's not always the smartest move. But these guys with just a normal attack are really hard to defeat. Ay. Okay, right now we have 40 action points, and let's see, after I heal, I assume those probably take up some action points as well. Yeah, that takes up, healing takes up 10 action points, so now I have 30 action points. But now I defeated one of these guys, so that's good. And I'll show you, well, I don't think I need a round where I do nothing, but like right now I have 48 action points, and I can choose to end phase, guard phase will begin, and now I have 50 action points, and I'm in a guard, that goes to 35. And then now I will start the next round with 50 action points. And then can I actually attack once? No, I can still only attack once. I thought maybe I could attack twice with 50 action points, but it seems his attacks just take up too many action points. You'll see some characters like gunners who shoot, they'll have like 20 attacks in their turn or so. So it just depends on the character how many attacks you can do in a round. Because I think they're weaker, and then his attacks are Plus, you have. I'll go into the menu after this too. You have different skills you can learn. You get like points for skills, and you can invest into different skills. I'm not sure if I'm able to do that at this point in the game, but I think I have this that I was doing a triple attack or something for one attack. Possibly a skill. Let's see. Go in the menu. Skills. What did I learn? I mastered weapon drop, armor drop, accessory drop, item drop. I like mastering these because it increases the drop rate. So I did that. Support. As you see, there's lots I didn't learn already yet. Tons of skills I never learned. So there's really a lot to learn. Class. And different classes, so if you like that with like Final Fantasy Tactics and stuff, you can end up teaching, you know, your character other moves and stuff like that from other classes. Okay, my weapon drops. I feel like I had more classes completed, but right now seems like I didn't complete anything. Or my skills. Or maybe it's all blocked at the moment. I'm not sure. Yeah, the game's pretty deep. There's lots to do. Lots of different support roles and stuff to invest in. Status. Yeah, and I mean, if you love having a super high HP or, you know, working on strength, vitality, intelligence, agility, dexterity, you can get these stats really high. And apparently my birthday is September 3rd. And I'm 5'8". Although the sprite looks a bit shorter. Affection, yeah, and it has affection levels, so it's like Harvest Moon, where I don't think you can date anyone in the game, but you'll have different affection levels and that people will love you or like you and stuff like that. I definitely didn't max every person, but there's a benefit for maxing every person. And then they're more likely to cooperate with you or cooperate with each other if they're all like friends and they all like each other, rather than if they don't like each other. So you have incentive to work with or to play with. Oh, I forgot. I was going to go to the demon mode. Sorry, I'll do that after this battle and see if we can get that red thing in the left-hand bottom corner that says 000 to go up, because then I think we can use our ultimate ability. And I don't think we can use it till it goes up.
Everyone, guard up!
Oh, I should have healed. I'm probably gonna die because my health is really low. Well, it was bad on my part not to heal before the battle. I always forget, because in some games you heal right before battle, but in this game you don't. Okay, 30% of my HP. How much does that heal? Well, that starts me off basically as before, but hopefully I can kill some monsters this round. No, that didn't kill anyone. I'll have to heal again. And hopefully next round we kill someone. Oh, now I'm poisoned again. That's not good. Oh. Because, yeah, poisoning decreases my HP by around quite a bit every turn. So yeah, after this I will remember to go into the demon-like mode thing and see if we get that thing to raise, and if not I'll go out of the demon mode thing, because I think the enemies will be harder in the demon mode thing. And we're already almost dying in the normal mode. But that was my fault for being like, oh, let's see if we can take on hordes of enemies at level 82, at level 103. Yeah. Oops, he intercepted me. Yeah, that's why it's always best. I like going after the back row enemies because then, in theory, you can take out more people, but then you have the chance that the front row enemies intercept your attack. And then you don't damage anyone. So it can be risky. It's all about playing kind of tactics, who to attack, how to do the most damage. Okay, I'll go after this guy then this time. That seemed to be a bit better. And I'm not poisoned anymore. Now I'm poisoned again. Did I use all of my healing items? No, I already used all the 20 healing 30% or whatever. And I don't have access to creating or buying items at the moment, so I think I can only get what enemies drop. Let's heal just to heal for the next battle.
Great work, everyone!
I'm gonna see if I can save mid-dungeon before going into the demon mode. Oh, now I'm a level 104. So fighting hordes of enemies that are still a bit under-leveled seems to be okay. No, I can't save. Okay, well we'll just try to go into the demon mode and see if it works. Definitely looks like they expected you to come here with a party. Yeah, I think so too. Fighting at one. Ooh, did you see that? I didn't change these enemies to white, but because I changed one, then it changed all of them in the area. And then, yeah, I have no clue how you get that upper top map corner. That seems hard. Oh no, sorry. I really wanted to go into the demon mode and I keep forgetting. I will do it after this battle. If I don't forget. Ah, intercepted. I really hate that. Seems these goblins are really good at intercepting my attacks, so maybe I shouldn't be... should try paying more attention to them. Whoa. Okay, these guys... I'm dead. No! What happened? Is it game over? I hope not, because I didn't save. And if it's game over, then that's really bad. Leave. Due to party annihilation, overall affection has dropped. Yeah, that's one thing in the game. Apparently your affection drops if you die, so it's like incentive not to die. Quest failed. Yeah, I failed the quest. Okay. We'll go back in the Sunlit Forest, level 82, and we'll see. I'm gonna try doing the demon mode thing and see if our ultimate ability meter goes up, because then that will make those battles easier if I can use abilities, or at least my ultimate ability, because right now it seems abilities are blocked in the game, but if I can use my ultimate ability, chain encounter jumps up.
Get in our way and we'll crush you!
That will already help. Let's see. If it doesn't go up, because right now it doesn't seem to be going up at all, so if after the battle it doesn't go up, then I'll exit this mode. And if we die too much, then I'll just go to one of the other areas, because we don't need to be doing this area right now. It's just one of the options. Healing. Because normally that meter should go up, but maybe it's blocked at this point of the game, that they're like, we don't want people making the game super easy by being able to use their ultimate abilities so early in the game. I don't know, but late game, that's what I would be doing, is as much as possible trying to use my ultimate ability. But they don't seem to be wanting me to use it right now. most. But as you saw because I entered the demon mode and then it said gems 2, so that means we're gonna have 2 battles in a row. At least, possibly 3. Without a break. So after this horde, then we'll have another horde to defeat. So that's why when you're in the red mode, it's very dangerous, because you can have hordes and hordes and like 6 or 8 hordes in a row or something. I think maybe we even have one more horde. After this, what did he say? Something is to draw them. My order is to draw them? Maybe? No, that bar is not going up at all. Maybe it only goes up if we have a party too, because with just fighting with one person, that might be that we can't get that to go up. I probably spent a lot of money on all of these healing potions and now I'm just wasting them all. But we're leveling a few levels too, so I suppose it's not pointless. Unless my levels reset since I died. But I think we're still level 104. Just our affection went down, but we only have one person. I'm curious when I can check the menu of affection later, if she's still, because I know I got her, I used her all the time. The girl we met with the blue hair, or blue-white hair that apparently we have the same hair color as. I know I had her affection at a love level. That's actually, in the game you can get all the girls at a love level for affection, but the guys you can't. Just, you can be best friends with one of the guys. And that was the highest.
Okay, let's get moving.
Bonus 30%. Okay, it gave me a bonus, but it didn't really help me be able to use my ultimate ability, so I just exited the demon mode. Since that didn't seem to help all that much. But since this mode I think is really meant for if you have a party, I think I'm going to exit, because just taking on all these battles with one person is really hard. Lock. No, I wanted to sort options. Sort by... Yeah. Cancel. I wanted to just sort. I just wanted to use a healing potion, but if we leave the map, then we don't need to use one. We should be healed then. Okay, I think we'll do one of the other missions. This area is really hard with one person. Yeah, it's rough soloing. Quest failed. Okay, but we kept our level anyways. I don't think you're even meant to go in that area anyways, so... named Flower Hill, and then if it says no goal or suggested level, then that usually means it's a story stage. The first night. So there might not even be any battle if it's a story stage.
I haven't told you this yet, but I was hurt really bad in an accident in Tokyo. This may be the afterlife.
That's what we saw in the beginning of the game, that there was this accident and then he was lying in a cave with another girl, not her. And then some other people, seems lots of people got injured.
We're in the afterlife?
That's what I thought at first, yeah. Now I'm not so sure.
Why?
Well, the sun just set. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere below us. That's why it's getting dark right now. Might as well be night. Meaning this probably isn't heaven or another religious-themed afterlife. At the very least, this place is grounded in science, like Earth. Going a bit further afield, there's no real horizon here, right? No matter where we look, up, down, there are floating islands everywhere. That means that we're most likely inside of whatever place this is.
The steampunk afterlife where everyone wears stylish clothes.
It could be a Dyson sphere, where centrifugal force works like gravity. This place could be some alien world straight out of a sci-fi...
Sci-fi.
Kanata, I wonder why we're here.
Hell if I know. You know as much as I do.
Dot 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 dot.
Sorry about that. Let's try to get some sleep.
Okay, but, do you mind if I sit a little closer? I know we're a boy and a girl alone, but still, aren't we kind of far apart?
Scooch, scooch.
Once it gets light out, let's go look around. There might be others here.
Okay. Kanata, aren't you cold?
How about you, Mayura?
Can I scooch just a little closer?
She seems to be Miss Scooch. Well, it doesn't seem like a very comfy place to sleep. But I suppose if I woke up in a weird land, I wouldn't know where to sleep either. Quest triggered. Return to the forest. Okay, quest. Well, I think I was always bad. As you saw when I went back, you know, it gives me options for speedrunning as well. Speedruns. Fight specific boss monsters and try to defeat them within certain time limits. The faster you defeat them, the higher the reward received. More bosses will become available for speedruns the further the story is advanced. Sign into PSN to have your best times automatically uploaded to the online ranking. My best times are 0 for everything, so I assume I never did these. I think I never tried or attempted any of these speedruns, but it seems like you can get strength factor or agility. It seems you could really boost your stats these ways if you really like to have max stats possible. Seems to be an option. Okay, it seems now we only have one area we can go to. Because it says, you see at the top it says outer, inner, tower, but right now we can only choose outer, and there seems to be only one area we can go to. Return to the forest. With the dawn, Kanata heads back to the forest, only to hear a familiar voice. Maybe another party member joins us. I think in this game, party members join you quite fast. But then you might be waiting a long while till you get another one.
Nothing? Do you not feel a thing?
That's the ominous red voice again.
That voice again? Who are you? Where are you? Was it you who healed me?
It's so evil of you to heal me. I'm so angry. I'm grinding my perfect teeth.
Go southeast. There are 2 others nearby. I suggest you hurry.
Okay, so which way is southeast supposed to be?
How are we supposed to find any directions here?
We don't have a compass.
Hold on. If this is a planet, it'll have poles. Maybe this'll work.
Such a useful tool, that. Yes, it does work the same here.
Oh, yay! It's working!
He's using his cell phone to find directions.
All right, let's go.
GPS tracker. Activate. Loading. Yeah, sorry, the loading times are a bit low on this, long on this one. Quest triggered. A guiding voice. Okay. And then you can always go back to stages like you saw with the Sunlit Forest. We only had 53% complete, but you can always go back there later when you have new skills. And that's the one we tried. The world has Wi-Fi! Yeah, it's great. The Sunlit Forest 3 that we tried, but I don't want to go back in there at the moment. Or we have the guiding voice, and... Okay, right now we could go tower. Oh, we can actually go to this tower. but it says defeat the boss suggested level plus 85. A beginner level side quest. I don't know about you, but if I see suggested level plus 85, I'm not thinking it's a beginner level. Let's avoid that tower then. That sounds dangerous. And we'll just go to where we need to defeat the boss, and our suggested level is level 2 plus. I think we can do that. No worries. A pleasant, sun-dappled forest filled with crystal trees. Warm sunlight filters through the branches in thick, glittering beams. And butterfly's back.
I see smoke over there.
Smoke? Smoke means people.
It does?
Let's go check it out.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, these are all in the sunlit forest, so that's why I think the map is always the same. In case you were wondering. You can avoid the enemies if you want. You don't really need to attack them. I don't think it counts towards your completion.
Great work, everyone.
Just if you want items or experience, but I think I'm getting very little experience from them at the moment with my level 104. I'm curious if the affection will carry over, or if that resets. Usually those things don't carry over, but it could be that it carries over. Is the boss? I'm assuming the boss is in the same location this time. Oh no, it is up. I was wrong. It is not in the same location. Well, that's a surprise. Oops. I didn't mean to initiate a battle. But that's okay.
Crap!
Crap! Guarding, taking 1 damage from every monster. Not bad.
Start the counterattack!
Start the counterattack. I don't think I really need to guard. I could probably waste. I'll save up the action points by not guarding. Hopefully, if the affection levels saved, they won't go down too low. Berry! And then here, I think we can go up straight, but apparently I can't, because you see there's something there. So if you could double jump all the way up, but at the moment... Okay, we were already here, and then we got that item there last time, so I don't think there's anything else there. Even though it shows it like there would be a gateway, but maybe that's just where you fall. Because you see there's the yellow square, rectangle square thing here, and up there, so I think that would be a path connecting, but maybe it's only accessible from the top. Okay, I'm actually surprised they changed the goal location. Sometimes they do that. And a black screen, so cutscenes coming out.
Damn it. I have a really bad feeling about this.
Bad feeling.
You're surprisingly perceptive, Kanata. I fear your hunch is correct.
You again. You've gotten chatty all of a sudden.
Map is kind of confusing. Yeah. You have to get used to it.
You now, the emotional reunion you hope for won't happen. A threat you can do nothing about has already made its appearance.
because it has like a bunch of squares, and then that'll create, those are basically where you have the portals, or the where you can go in and out to another area, and then it will show you which area it's connecting to. But then sometimes you can't reach areas yet, or they do that on purpose, because then later on in the game you might learn a triple jump or a double jump so you can reach further areas, so they limit it, because then sometimes they have more difficult monsters, or really good items that they don't want you to have early game or something like that.
Who the hell are you anyway? Just show yourself already.
And it's a method to get you to play the same map multiple times, because if you could get everything on one round, then you would have no incentive to really go back, unless, I don't know, the enemy dropped items you really liked, or like healing potions, and you were like, oh, I'm too cheap to buy healing potions, so I'll just go beat 20 monsters and hopefully get a few drops, even if the drop rate is only 10 or 20%. Maybe that's enough incentive for some people to be like, oh, I'll just hang around and hopefully get some drops. Oh no, what was that? Some kind of monster or something.
Was that who's been talking to us?
I don't think that's the guy who has the red sticks.
No, that wasn't me. I'm right here. No, look lower.
Look lower, by your feet.
It's coming from your right hand, Kanata.
Oh no,
My hand?
my hand's talking to me.
I had hoped to merely observe, but I fear I must get more involved.
Must get
I
involved.
am Yamatoga.
Yamatoga.
I had not foreseen this situation, and as such, am a tad discombobulated. For
Discombobulated.
now, it'd be best for all involved if you'd hurry.
I
Gotta
had
go
heard a
rescue
man's
some
voice
people.
in my head several times before, but now at least I knew I wasn't going nuts. He called himself Yamatoga.
Yamatoga. The man with the red text. Okay, do I have to
It
press
seemed
X?
this
Seems so. Sorry,
Yamatoga
guys.
knew more about what was going on than we did, and was trying to guide us somewhere.
Okay, I didn't know I had to press X, so that's why the screen froze for a while. Okay, and as our goal, it's still there. So yeah, we're on the map here with the blue circle head triangle body, and then the red thing is our goal point, and then the great square rectangle is where we are, and then the white ones are other areas that we could go to. All right. What are
Let's
these
get
enemies
started.
called again? The Vino. We'll defeat them. Overkill.
We're getting used to this.
Yeah, I'm getting used to overkilling enemies, but only on this map. On the other maps, it's a bit more challenging. Didn't we have to... so maybe we go in here. There's a CG scene. Looks very nice. I love the houndstooth pattern. That's actually one of my favorite patterns.
Mitsuhide! Hey, Mitsuhide!
Kanata? Is that you? Just keep back! Stay away!
He was also one of the guys in the opening sequence when they had the accident. And she is too, one of the people that were there.
This can't be happening.
Tell me what you are. Answer me.
I told you we have no idea what's going on here. Listen to me. I'm begging you. Just let Koharu go.
I know that aura. It is that of one who stood by Lady Shinobi's side and fought with us against Amatsune.
Stop, Barbarossa.
That voice and that aura. What is happening? Have you truly become one with this frail creature? find it difficult to believe. But if it is true, and your lordship still lives, and the last wish of the Chasseur may then come to pass.
I'm afraid that is not possible. Listen, this silver-haired youth seems to have a passionate hatred for you.
What? Do you dare betray us?
Yamatoga! You understand how I feel, don't you? Answer me!
Yes, I do. Painfully so. I will provide the most optimum solution of the radium system. You now have use of the Astra system, the technology the Ethereal Brigade abused for so long.
Lord Yamatoga, you mustn't. Do you truly intend to do this and turn against Lady Zenobia?
To each of you, I give Xenofactor. Put all unnecessary emotions aside. Let the will to fight become your weapon. Are you listening, Kanata? Never forget what I'm about to tell you. This is important. It is not I, but you. It is you and your will that will change everything.
He was my best friend. I mentioned how you could make one male character your best friend.
Take
He
up
was my best friend.
arms, ye who bear two souls!
Ooh, I think that is our ultimate ability. Morphin time. I hope so. But I think that, but the red thing is still 000, so it seems we can't morph yet. And see, you see here, before we could only just attack, but then with this guy called Grand Horn, we have 3 locations we could attack. We could attack his horns, his right, I think that's his right hand, or his left hand. Okay, so since these guys seem to be good, these Venoms seem good at intercepting, so I think I'll take those on before I go for the big guy.
Let's go!
Oh, I defeated the Veno without chopping off any of his other body parts. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I think that was the easiest boss. He looks so ominous, you know, from the CG, and then whoop.
Haru, please! Open your eyes!
Best laid plans, yeah.
Mitsuhide!
Mitsuhide. I wasn't even trying to attack him. I thought I would just attack the 4 goblins in front, and then I would take on that guy. But seems my longsword is so long that I can just, my radius of attacking is larger.
Kanata! Kanata, is that really you? How's Koharu? What happened to her? Koharu... Damn it all! What the hell is going on here? Why is this happening?
I like her too. She's also another magic user. But they have different type of magic. I think she's a fire magic user.
God, why?
Why the tears, Kanata? You just went through something similar, I believe.
Huh? Wait, what the hell? Her wounds, they're healing.
I'm alive?
Yeah, she has interesting clothes too.
Koharu.
Mitsuhide? And Kanata's here?
She came back to life.
Having merged with me, you now hold the same power as I. Immortality.
Oh, awesome. I can't die. I want that power too. Can I have it?
I have no idea who you are, but I can't thank you enough.
Don't be so quick to thank me. Immortality means no matter how great your pain, you cannot escape it.
You can't escape it. You have to live forever. It's so horrible. Oh no. Boo-hoo.
Honestly, it was hard to believe that we were immortal now or whatever. But that didn't change the fact that Koharu was saved. We were all incredibly thankful for that. Still, Yamatoga declared that immortality was not something to be happy about. It was nothing but pain. Maybe that's something only someone who is already immortal could understand.
Yeah, that's a big topic about this game, is immortality and then viewing it as a curse rather than a gift. Although I would still like it. Quest cleared. We've explored 54. Oh, one more percentage explored. Quest triggered, shelter from the rain. Okay, and in our inventory, do we have... No, we can't set up a party yet. Or, oh, we can set up a party. Okay. Oh yeah, you see I use these characters a lot because she is level 102 and then he's level 103. So yeah, these guys I did use a lot. But I thought they would maybe be around level 80 because I did the ending where I chose to just fight the boss by myself, so then I didn't fight with these guys. But actually he was higher than I was because I started my New Game Plus at level 102, so she was the same and he actually was higher, but their HP is much lower than mine, so I'm not sure why my HP is so much higher. And then do I see affection levels now? Okay, yeah, see? He's still my best friend, so it seems those carries over, and she's in love with me. And then you can toggle affections and see how they feel about him, so he also views me as a best friend. So she loves me, but I just happy face her, so I don't love her, but I love him as a best friend. Okay, maybe that's because I chose to have his ending or something. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but you can have multiple people loving you, but then in the end I think you have to choose one person. And then I chose my best friend. Yeah, okay, I think that was the case. Very interesting. Quest. Sunlit Forest. Okay, what areas can we go to now? We can still go to the tower, but that's level 85. Seems too dangerous. And in the Sunlit Forest, we could do that one again, or that one. But now that we have 3 people, maybe we could try doing the Sunlit Forest with 3 people. But we don't have the... I don't know if we have any skills yet. So I assume you can get like New Game plus 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 plus, or how many ever times you want to play through. Yeah, I think so. I mean, this game seems to be kind of like Disgaea, where you can like have crazy stats and just tons of stats and so much to do. So I would assume in theory you can have New Game plus 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 as many times as you want. So I think so. I don't know if we have abilities yet, so I'm really curious. Actually, we'll go to the Sunlit Forest 1, which we've already been in, just to see if we have any abilities. And if we have abilities, then we can take on the level... Or maybe that's too easy. We'll just go... We'll exit this and we'll go to the Sunlit Forest 3. Let's see if we can take it on with 3 party members. That might be possible. Quest failed. Yeah, I get that. I just exited there, even though we already beat the quest, so there wasn't really a quest to do. So, okay, let's try going to the Sunlit Forest 3 with 3 party members. That's another thing you saw in the game, that seems you don't automatically have the party members join you, so you have to make sure in the system that you select them to join your party. But maybe the game tells you this through all the tutorials. I felt like there were at least more tutorials.
Factor, activate! Make your will your weapon!
Yeah, that looks like I would have access to my ultimate ability. But let's see, magic? I do have magic now. She can use magic. We have Heal All, Holy Cure, a spell that greatly heals, Light Cure, Ripping Cyclone, Air Vortex, and Wind Burst. Okay, yeah, I think we'll always have her using her best magic. So I think that's Ripping Cyclone. Use it on the back enemy.
Ripping Cyclone!
Ah, and each character has a different move. So like he's square, but she's another button.
I can do it too!
Okay, you see how under the character portraits, they have like blue. There's like 4 circles, and then so that means for Kanata to attack with him, I have to press square, and to attack with Mayura, I have to press X, and to attack with Mitsuhide, I have to press triangle. That was the system. Okay, Mitsuhide is going to heal himself. Okay, and then now Mayura, I think you see her bars are purple, so I don't think she'll be able to use any magic. No, she's not able to use any magic. Because she has to cool down, I think. So then we can mainly attack, I think, with Kanata. Because we used an item with Mitsuhide, or... yeah, we can attack with him. For whatever reason. But I'll show you his attack this time. And you don't have to guard with everyone. As you saw, that turn I just guarded with Kanata and Mayura and not Mitsuhide. So let's see, I'm gonna use Mitsuhide now. But seems I can't use my ultimate ability yet.
What? Over already?
But yeah, as you saw, he's a gun user, so he can attack many times. Whereas Kanata is only able to attack a few times. Learning. And then by fighting with similar teammates, you can learn their abilities too, so that's another advantage. Like if you want to learn some, like if someone learns the ability that, I don't know, strength against ghosts or something, and you don't want to waste attributes on learning strength against ghosts for yourself, then you can have one of your party members learn that, and then hopefully, if you're lucky, by fighting enough battles, you can learn that as well.
Keep damage to a minimum.
I always see where the enemies are heading, and then if I see that they're heading towards all the enemies, then I'll make sure to guard with... I mean, if they're heading towards all of my characters, then I'll make sure to guard. But if they're not... Okay, so now Mayura is cooling down, but yeah, as you see in the lower left-hand corner, the 000 thing is still not activated, so we're not able to use our ultimate abilities yet, so I think we just have to wait. Now we have action 15. So yeah, that's another thing. You don't always have to... If you know that just one attack will be enough to kill the enemy, you can stop and then... But now our action points are too low to do anything else, so we have to end the phase. But then those points will carry over.
Think again.
I should heal. With Kanata. Okay, but then it seems I won't be able to attack with him, or... No, it seems I still can attack.
I can stop that.
That time I just defended with Kanata and Mitsuhide. And now I'm gonna use Mitsuhide just to attack.
Broke through.
But I think he's a bit weaker
Here it goes.
than Kanata, even though he's a higher level.
Hit. Yep. That went real well.
But yeah, the magic attacks seem to need a lot of cooldown. But you can play around with it and then learn which enemies have which weaknesses. And make sure you try defeating the enemies with their certain weakness, especially if you see the treasure chest sign. This is... I thought I saw a new comment, but I don't see one popping up for whatever reason.
S Ask your soul, do you have the will to fight?
Did you ask something after the New Game Plus question? Because now I don't see a comment for whatever reason. Maybe it's being delayed. Does the game give more instruction on the first playthrough? Seems like they just let you figure this stuff on your own. I get the feeling like they gave you a lot of instruction, yeah, but for whatever reason, I don't. At the moment, I feel like there's no instruction, but I'm pretty sure while I was playing my first playthrough, there was more instruction, because I can't imagine that I looked all of this stuff up.
Brace yourself.
Well, that was a pretty good round. In that round, I chose not to have Mayura defend because I could see that the enemy wasn't going towards her. Yeah, I think those red things that drop actually will raise the thing in the lower left-hand corner, but for whatever reason, maybe because we didn't progress far enough into the game, it's not letting us use that yet for our ultimate abilities. But I really do think, I mean, we'll see, because right now I'm doing a mission that we kind of technically don't have to do since the enemies are level 85 here. So I'm curious to see, maybe when we get further into another area, we'll actually get some tutorials. But I feel like for the first battle, they should have showed you a tutorial, but since I'm in New Game Plus, I suppose they didn't show anything. Although Dragon Quest Builders showed you regardless. So I'm not really sure. Magic. Oh, is there a spell that I kind of forget that if it attacks only one enemy or all enemies? A spell that sends a huge tornado to savage the enemy's ranks. A spell that creates a damaging vortex in the midst of the enemy. This one says enemy, and this one says ranks, so I feel like that affects more monsters. Yeah, it attacked more enemies. Should be attacked by that too, yeah. Ooh, she's gonna die. Oh, she didn't die. I'm really shocked. And now I can't use her spell, because she has a spell that can cure everyone. But then I will have to, can I use Royal Elixir at 3000 HP to all enemies. That's not great, but it's something. Which one to attack? This one? I'm not sure what he's afflicted with at the moment. But her HP is very low. That's something I could look into investing, how to raise her HP more, but I think that's always the case with magic users, that their HP is lower, and that's why she's in the back stance as well. I think those guys did more damage, so I tried taking those out first. Oh, I can't attack anymore. I have to end the phase. Yeah. These battles are still tough, even with 3 people. Almost seems a bit harder since the other 2 members die almost every turn. Yeah. It's actually... I don't know if I can beat the boss on this stage since I'm already having problems just defeating normal enemies.
Don't give up yet.
I mean, we can try, but my affection might go down if I die. Since apparently that's what was happening.
Glad you had my back, Mitsuhide.
Oh, but we're leveling at least. I don't know if that's good or bad. I suppose good. Okay, and where is the boss? Try seeing if I can go... Oops, no, it was R1? Oh, it's way over there. I don't know if we have the abilities to get way over there. You see, it's already off of the gray block that we're in, so we might even be prevented from going that far away, because we might need the triple jump ability or something to get that far. So I'll see. We might not even be able to get that far. Oh, I should have healed, huh? I don't think I healed.
Xenofactor, activate.
That was bad. But yeah, this move he does here, it's acting like we could use the ultimate ability, but
Ready whenever you are.
we can't use it yet. I think we'll go after this guy. Since our item is that at plus 60. Our drop rate is actually at 75%, you see right now, but our risk is also 70, so that means it could be very likely soon that our drop rate would go back to 10 if an enemy hits us. And then it has the treasure box with the chains, so that means that if I would hit its weakness, then it would drop a special item, but at the moment I don't remember what everyone's weakness is. We can attack it with Wind Burst.
Wind burst!
It dropped an item, but I'm not sure if that was its special item or just a normal item. Bonus 25%. Crystal Shard, lots of items dropped. But sadly the items are very weak compared to what I have equipped. Or, I'm not sure if my party members still have their good equipment equipped. I assume so though. Not that only my character setup carried over good items. Equipment, magic plus 30. Well, that doesn't sound good. It sounds like my characters didn't equip to keep their best stuff. Okay. Magic plus 590? That sounds much better. So for whatever reason. Okay, I have better equipment in my inventory. It's just for whatever reason. It just stayed in my inventory. Okay, then we have to spend time sometime sorting all this and figuring out what to equip to make them better, because I was wondering, I thought they seemed pretty weak. Look at those upgrades with experience. Yeah, no, I was wondering, I was thinking, well, they seemed pretty weak, but and then I was like, what? Why does he only have an attack plus 29? I'm like, I'm positive I have a better weapon than that. Bonnie and Clyde doing 400. Why is it? Can I sort this by like attack damage? Options. Sort by parameters increasing, parameters decreasing. Sort. Yeah, okay, that's better. Sorting by parameters decreasing. That's good for... Is this still... Yeah, it's still sorting by parameters decreasing. Ah, but this isn't. Seems everything sort by parameters decreasing. Magic. But to me, resistance, is it more important to have higher resistance or better magic? But the better magic is only like by 30. So maybe the better resistance is better. And can we also sort by parameters down? Why isn't it always sorting by parameters down? Oops. it always goes back to item obtained down instead of staying at parameters down. Am I doing something weird that I'm not noticing? I don't know if she needs such high hit. Might be better to raise her magic more instead of worrying on the other stuff, but... Okay, I think they'll be stronger now once we start equipping these better accessories and better armor, because I think my main character kept the good accessories and the good Excalibur, attack plus 650, defense plus RDM 561. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, they should be stronger now. Maybe because I fought the boss alone and then I worried maybe I would lose the items, so maybe I unequipped every one of their items, I'm not sure.
Scatter these weaklings to the wind.
Can't remember. Okay. I'm hoping maybe her magic now does more damage. That would be great. Just a little stronger now. Oh, still one enemy survived. Because my attack didn't go that far.
Show me what you can do. You're getting quite good at this.
But yeah, the game progresses a lot. It teaches you new things, and then you're able to do more. But so far, I don't know why it isn't teaching me anything. I suppose because I'm playing a new game plus, but I still think it should teach you some stuff.
Awaken ye who stand twixt life and death.
Okay.
Let's get this started.
Magic. Use that. I'm not fully able to. I got poisons.
Now it's our turn.
Suppose I will just focus on using an item and not curing the poison at the moment. Thankfully his longsword has a really far reach. The ultimate abilities all have some are for one person and some are for that will attack all enemies. But I think you were able to use them late game, so maybe it's just programmed that you can't use it yet. So I'm not sure if we'll be able to get to the red goal, because that seems pretty far away.
Great work, everyone.
And they keep learning skills from each other. I'm thinking maybe I forgot a lot of skills because I think I learned more than what I had. Okay, we can go over on this map.
Take up arms, ye who bear two souls!
Work together, everyone!
Okay, I'm gonna actually have her heal, if I can. Heal all. Heals all status. No, we don't want status ailments. Greatly heals all party members. Yeah, that sounds good.
Holy cure!
Ooh, that was very nice. Like 7,000 to everyone, but then now we can't perform any actions because that took a lot of of action points. So it's a good spell if you're low on health. Oops, I forgot to guard with Mitsuhide. Intercepted. That's good. You saw our item was at plus 60%, and now it went down to it went down to drop rate, went down to 10%. It was at plus 60%. Alright. Not enough action points. Oh, can I use an item though? I can use an item. Heal Mitsuhide a bit. Okay, now we have 0 action points and then the turn automatically ends. Intercepted both times. Very nice.
That wasn't even worth the time.
Okay, let me see on the map now then. Did we go to a new area? Okay, yeah, you see we had the area below was the gray rectangle last time. Okay, but actually I think I'm gonna exit the area for now. Yeah, I know the quest isn't completed and that we will have failed the request, but we can do it again. Okay. What was your question? How fast do the skills level up in this game? Do you remember? I don't remember exactly how fast they level up, but I think you have to spend points. Like you get later in the game certain amount of points, and that you could either level them up by using the skill over and over again, or you could actually spend like point currency that you get from defeating monsters to level up your points. So I think there were multiple ways to. Just curious is if you could sit there and grind skills. Yeah, you can sit and grind skills if you want, or use points to grind skills, or gain skills from your partners, and I think there's lots of ways to gain skills in this game, which is pretty cool. Let's see if I go in the menu. Okay, yeah, it's getting late, so I think I'll probably end here for today. I hope you enjoyed seeing a bit of the game, and thanks for joining me today, and hopefully if it's interesting for you, I'll probably then continue playing the game. So you put the game on your wish list. Ah, that's great. I'm glad that I could, that it seems quite interesting, so that's good. It's a very fun game. I like the characters. They're all interesting, so it's definitely a story-based game, even though you see me running around and fighting monsters a lot. So, yeah. Okay, thanks for showing the game, and glad it worked today. Have a good night, and see you again next time. Yeah. Okay, so good night, everyone. So, until tomorrow, or... yeah. Okay, bye-bye.